Reddit, what looks normal during the day, but scary as fuck at night? The basement. In the day the ghosts legally cannot attack you. When it is dark the ghosts can do whatever they want. Someone using a swing set. Alone. It's relaxing. I did this once. Wouldn't call it relaxing, at least not for me. Spent the entire time on edge thinking that I wouldn't hear if someone snuck up behind me over the sounds the swing made. Your kid standing next to your bed. The best is when I jolt awake with their face like an inch from mine. Terrifies me. Various animals with eyeshine. Especially sheep, for some reason. Spider eyeshine is the worst. Eek. For me it's someone digging a hole. Few weeks ago my cat died. I could not bear putting him in the freezer even overnight. So out in the yard digging a grave. It was dark, it was rainy. So when my neighbor spotted me from her window I thought she probably thinks I am digging a grave. She was correct. Wish she would ask so I could tell her I was checking the gas line or anything other than grave digging. Tell her you were digging a grave. Massive power play. The woods. Have you ever stared into a tree line just a little too long at night? Also the ocean. Yeah. Open bodies of water freak the hell out of me. And dams too. Fuck those. My jacket hanging on the door. My mom used to hang my dad's work shirts on the door of the room next to mine, so on windy nights I'd just see the slight movement of the shirt flowing in the wind and it used to terrify me. A bald man in the distance wearing a business suit, apparently. Especially if pale. Plus he has a barcode on his head. I still can't decide if we're hinting at Agent 47 or Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has a barcode on his head? Cool. Every man has his price. The creepy tree that keeps bumping and scratching against my window at night freaks me out, but then I wake up in the morning and realize it was nothing. I don't even have any trees in my yard. Haha, duh. I don't even know why I was so scared. One night when I was a kid, I had the windows open in the summer, and heard something out by the window. I looked out, but it was all dark, so I went to sleep. In the morning, we discovered that a senile old man had wandered away from his family and spent the night outside my bedroom window, curled up under a tree. It was freaky, but also I feel bad for him because he was probably really confused and trying to do his best. My life in one line. Mirrors. At night, I convince myself that every movement, even my own, is a serial killer who broke in and will murder me soon. I always feel like when I look in the mirror at night I'm gonna see some scary shit behind me. It's literally never happened and logically it never will, but good old anxiety, you know? There's a well-known phenomenon where you actually will see some freaky shit if you stare at a mirror in a dimly lit room. If it's just your face, it will start warping into different creations of your mind. It can get real fucking scary. I sometimes challenge myself to stare into my own eyes for as long as I can. Eventually I disassociate my reflection with myself and it's like looking into the eyes of a complete stranger, and there always seems to be a touch of malice on their face. Like my reflection is evil and the only thing separating us is that ever so thin piece of glass. Cornfields. Around 5 p.m. one night, my mom and I were driving through a rural state we'd never been to before, and we wanted to visit a nearby landmark. It started getting dark. The road we were on gradually went from being paved, to being gravel, to suddenly being a narrow dirt road between towering rows of corn. Felt like we were driving through an endless maze, with no end in sight. To make things worse, the GPS kept leading us back to the same creepy building, which happened to look very cold. Why? At least at night. Needless to say, we turned around and I had nightmares about it all night. Don't ever see the movie Signs. Yeah, fuck that movie. Me and my brother made the poor decision to watch it late one night when we were kids, and it was pure nightmare fuel. We watched it on DVD with surround sound, and when we finished the movie we just turned the TV off. This made the screen go dark but did not turn off the stereo or DVD player. So we were left in a dark room listening to the horrifying clicking noises the aliens make, which plays on the DVD home screen, losing our shit and yelling for our parents, who were trying to sleep. I cried.